na ba?
Anyway, welcome to the
Live?
day.
Ayan.
Yes, kasama ko ngayon si KM para iklaro natin nga ba ano ang nangyari. Di ba lahat? Marami na disappoint. Ako talaga.
Alam mo na nabasa ko yon, ikaw una ko naisip. Naisip ko malamang naglulupasay ka sa
Ay,
ilalim
sobra.
ng ulan.
Yes, oo. Nung nabasa ko yung post ni Sir Wilbert Tolentino, na ano na ako. Anyway, welcome to the NA. Kasama natin ngayon si KM. Live tayo sa Facebook and live din tayo sa YouTube natin.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, pag-usapan natin muna. Tingnan natin kung may magko-comment muna, ha?
Sige, antayin natin ang comment
Antayin muna ang comments nila. Yes. Oo. So, ayan. Ano ba pinagkabisihan natin? Di ba? Anyway, saka ko na lang babagitin pinagkabisihan ko. At ikaw din, busy ka rin. Alis ka.
Yeah.
Pero ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon, ang issue ni Herlyn Budol. At hindi lang siya at ibang mga kandidata, girl.
Actually, marami na silang umatras.
Oo.
Marami na sa kanila ang umatras. So parang, nakakalungkot. Kasi ito nga yun eh. Sometimes you have to understand, there's a reason kung bakit pili lang ang mga pageants, ang mga franchise na kinukuha dito sa Philippines.
Yes.
So this is one of the reasons. Katulad ng pangyayari ngayon sa Miss Planet Chauvinist, di ba? Ayun.
Yung credibility. Actually, nung pageant. Nagsira ba ang credibility? Bago natin pag-usapan kung paano siya nag-withdraw, bago siya, mayroon na palang iba. Okay? I-on ko yung internet doon para mas malakas ang connection
Sige,
natin.
go.
And
Sige, mamaya natin sila kausapin tungkol dyan.
Yes.
Ayusin ko rin ito dito sa side natin. Ano yan Miss Planet International started 2016. Alright? So, they had it at Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And then, after that, actually, okay naman sila at first. But this is the first time that it will be held in Uganda. Actually, this is the first international pageant that will be held in Uganda. So, parang nakakalungkot kasi sayang naman, di ba? Parang first time ni Uganda magkakaroon ng ganitong event. And then, I think Wilbert himself
Continue.
So, Wilbert himself is very disappointed because they were wanting so much of this crown, and then he found himself another pageant where he can be a national director.
Yes.
And then when he got into the pageant itself, nothing happens, and yet,
I'm sorry. Continue. Yes.
yeah, and yet ang nangyari is para silang nabudol. That's the term that they use. Nabudol silang lahat.
Honestly, yun ang lumabas. Nabudol.
Yes, nabudol.
Oh, you have 400, 500 viewers. Yes. Anyway, i-welcome muna natin yung viewers. May nagtatanong dito na si Glidel Salazar Medalla. Tuloy po ba ang MPIs na bumalik sa Herlyn? Hindi na po.
I think they're just waiting for the official announcement from the from the franchise owner of Miss Planet International to announce for a fact na hindi na tuloy because wala talaga sila. It's not the support of the I don't think it's the support of the sponsor of the government they needed.
Yes.
Actually,
It's the organizers.
Organizers and their
Organizers.
sponsors.
Mhm.
Diba? So parang wait lang sasagutin ko lang yung aking driver at meron siyang message. Go ahead.
Yes, hello to Mama Asuncion de Quiros, ay nagko-comment siya. And to Maripol Rocha. Hello po sa inyo, nakalike po tayo.
Sorry.
So, protection naman ng kandida. Siyempre, isipin mo yung health mo.
Alright.
Diba?
Hindi. Kasi ano yung sinasabi mo? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Okay? Yung mga kandidata nga, kasi inaano muna nila kasi may virus daw. Nakakaalis, hindi nakakuha ng yellow vaccine, hindi nila pwede accept.
No, hindi yun yung
Hindi-
yellow vaccine na hinahanap nila. Reconnect nito. Okay.
Yes, okay.
Hindi yun yung hinahanap nilang yellow vaccine.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, si yellow card, it's an MOQ.
Mhm.
Okay? Lahat ng gusto mag-travel internationally, whether you like it or not, kailangan
Pagdadaanan na
ninyo
yun.
kumuha ng MOQ sa quarantine ng
Yeah.
bawat bansa, which is regulated by the World Health Organization.
Yes.
Even if you say the country that you're headed towards to would say na, oh, it's okay, we're already relaxed as long as you have your vaccines and we can verify your vaccination, you're good to go. Other countries really said so. But still, it is still very important that you have that particular yellow card with
yeah.
you.
Mhm.
Whereas, it will be placed there, everything that you have for the vaccines against all those viruses na talagang laganap. Merong bagong virus ng flu.
Yes.
Merong virus ng Ebola. Ang dami niyan eh. So the thing is, huwag tayo masyadong complacent. Hindi
Okay.
hindi lang COVID ang kalaban natin. There's a lot more
Yes.
out there.
Mhm.
Now, of all these candidates, almost half of the candidates did not get this yellow card.
Yes. Mhm.
Alright? Which is supposed to be requested by each one of them from their country.
Yeah.
So, dapat may issuance because World Health Organization card to eh.
Yes.
Hindi to yung vaxcert.ph lang.
Mm-mm.
This goes worldwide. So, the thing is, if they didn't get this one, if they didn't try to have this one, there are still countries who requires that one. Like example, yan, si Uganda.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine, you traveled all the way, halfway across the globe, just pagdating mo doon, you cannot be received and accepted to their
Yes.
country because you didn't bring that yellow card with you. Diba? Yun yung yellow card na sinasabi. It's not a vaccine. Yellow card is not a vaccine. Yellow card is a card that is like a vaccination record card.
Okay.
That is recognized
Yan yung
by...
wala yung mga kandidata.
Yes, yan
Yes.
yung hindi existing, hindi na-provide upon entry to Uganda.
Ang dami from 70 sana candidates, naging 35 lang ang meron.
Exactly.
So yung iba, hindi pa nakakaalis, iniisip nila na scam na daw sila.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yan. So, hindi. Una, wala silang card. Hindi sila nag-comply sa requirement ng country of destination nila. So, hindi na sila natanggap.
Yes.
Una na yan.
Mm-mm.
Okay, what's next? The second problem that they encountered is that there is an Ebola virus in Uganda. For everyone's, FYI lang to.
Yes, information lang.
Information lang to. Ebola virus is a thing in Africa. Regardless of the timeline.
Yes.
It's just there. So if you're going there, you needed to have this particular vaccine to get in there because it's scary. Alam mo yun? You have to be able to have yourself vaccinated against Ebola virus.
Okay.
In which,
So lahat ng candidates na nag-withdraw na.
nag-withdraw.
So hindi na ba itutuloy itong Miss Planet?
Well, so I've heard, besides this health issues that they have, there's another issue which is sponsors.
O yung sponsors, kulang
Yeah.
talaga sa budget.
Yeah. So yan yung
Yes.
next na pumasok.
Pero dapat pa, bago ka sumalang sa ganyan, mayroon ka ng budget yan eh.
Exactly.
Kasi pag inisip ko, big production to.
Right.
Di ba? Pupunta yung mga ibang bansa dyan para makipag-compete. Pati hotel girl, pati mga activities
Then you
sila.
have to pay for everything.
Walang itinerary. Parang
Right,
magulo daw, magulo. Parang ano ba tong marami nagko-comment, si Herlin Budol, nabudol. Yun yung mga inano nila. Nabudol daw si Herlin.
Herlin Budol, nabudol. Miss Planet Philippines 2022, Miss Herlin Bautista, who happened to have a very big chance of
Winning,
getting the
yeah.
crown for our country,
Yes,
was scammed.
exactly.
Okay, that's what everybody's saying right now. But that's the same feeling the other candidates have.
Yeah.
Because
of
they
course.
have to pay. Ato nga eh, 'di ba, nag-issue na ng statement si Manager Tolentino. Ano ang sabi niya? Kanya-kanyang diskarte. They
Yeah.
have to look for Airbnbs. Kasi syempre, Herlin Budol is not there on her own.
Yeah, may team siya, 50 lang sila.
Diba?
Ang dami
Ilan
nila
sila?
doon. 50 ang team na pupunta sana doon.
Hindi, team ni Herlin.
Herlin,
sila.
50 dapat lahat na pupunta doon.
50 sila in one team.
Yes!
That's too much naman.
Yes.
Okay.
Pero siguro yung iba, hindi pa nakakapunta. Yung mga nauna na muna.
Oo.
Yun ang plano.
Grand entourage
Yes.
pala tayo, no?
Yes.
Ay, may mga comment.
Yes.
May post na tuloy na ang
Uganda.
Planet on Tuesday and may post na daw na tuloy. Pero nag-withdraw na nga lahat eh. So, ano itutuloy nila dyan regardless?
So, ang tanong nga, matutuloy, pwede pa, nag-withdraw siya, pwede kaya siyang
Bumalik.
bumalik? Yan ang katanungan, kung makakabalik pa ba si Herlin.
Okay.
Pero ang tingin ko kasi, once you withdrew,
No na.
there's no coming back na.
Yeah,
no?
parang syempre, insulto naman masyado kay Miss Planet International na umalis ka, tatanggapin pa kita ulit. Ganun ako in need sa'yo. Parang ganun
And
na
nag-post sila, nag-update Miss Parang International sa page nila na parang goodbye Herlin, thank you for blah 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 blah.
It's not just Herlin.
Oh, sa mga ibang kandidato
ang dami
din.
nila. Yes,
oo.
yes. Marami sila.
Ang sakit
Pero-
sa mga fans. Alam mo, tulad ko na humahangas kay Herlin.
Yes.
Alam niya ni Sir Wilbert Tolentino.
Oo.
Alam nila yan, talagang solid Herlin ako at saka yung mga ibang team.
Isipin mo amidst the issue of Wilbert Tolentino and other vloggers na pumutok, no? Yan. Hindi niya pinabayaan si Herlin.
Yan ang maganda kaya.
Diba?
Kay
Parang
Sir
kumbaga,
Wilbert,
all
yeah.
the way. Say whatever you wanna say, but I'm supporting Herlin all the way. Yun yung ginawa niya na platform niya. Talaga, I don't really care what you say. I just want to support Herlin all the way. So, nakarating pa rin siya ng Uganda kahit na nandun na sila, Nagkakaroon na pala sila ng mga problema on their own. Pero saludo ako sa'yo kasi you gave talaga all your energy and support financially, emotionally, and physically to Herlin Budol, which ang gusto lang naman is to win a crown for the country.
Yes.
Yun.
Ito ang sabi ni Matthews, tuloy pa rin ang Miss Planet International. Prelims sila sa Tuesday na. Yung nga lang sa kasamang palad.
Goodbye na eh. Ang dami
Oo,
na goodbye.
yes. Alam mo talaga, simula pa lang nung national costume niya na hindi dumating.
Oo, iba na. Bad
Parang
omen.
sabi ko, bakit? Ano ba yun?
Oo,
Parang
bad
nasa magpakitain
omen.
ba to?
Yes.
Di ba may bad omen na.
Oo.
And then after a few days, ito, nangyari kahapon.
Right.
Yes,
It's
oo.
really crazy because you never thought, you'll never imagine na, kasi uso naman sa totoo lang, when you are part of a pageant, you have to be very careful of your belongings. Kasi before, when you get inside the room, may kasama ka ibang kandidata, may mga nawawalan ng shoes, nawawalan ng outfits, nawawalan ng underwears,
Yes,
for them
yes.
to be very uncomfortable on the day of the pageant.
Mhm.
Pero this time, ang issue is, they had to chop all the
Yun
all
na
the
nga,
costume
yes,
because
yes.
it wasn't allowed to be shipped na kasama sa
Buo,
flight as a
mga ganon,
whole, so they
yes.
have to chop it off. Tapos kulang-kulang yun nakarating daw. I think it's a good call. I think it's a good call to stop and not join, Don't waste so much effort and money anymore. Marami tayong dapat natulungan doon sa pera na yan.
Yes, oo.
Kaysa sa isayang natin dyan sa isang event na alam naman natin we might have...
Pero ang
diba?
hirap dito kay Sir Wilbert Tolentino kasi nga, tuloy pa rin ang Miss Planet. Di ba?
Yes.
Pero, yung nag-withdraw na, kasi parang siguro nag-isip na siya. Nag-isip na siya na parang ito na siguro
Yes.
ikakabuti kay Herlin.
Hindi,
Diba?
kasi isipin mo yung yung toxicity na nafe-feel ni Herlin at this very moment.
Ang ganda na ng mga activities nila actually, di ba? Nakikita mo naman yung
Ay, may mga nagko-comment na sa'yo ba?
yes na sa akin. Ang sabi na sayang effort, gastos at oras ng mga kandidata, na-scam ba sila?
It was not well organized. It's
Okay.
something that I can say. It would be like this. What happened before is when they started 2016, this is a very baby pageant event.
Okay.
Very baby siya.
Minor, ganon.
Sobrang bago. Newbie na newbie.
Yes.
2016. Let's say they were okay at 2016.
Okay.
They were okay at 2017, 2018, 2019. They have 4 years of experience doing the...
And then, nag-pandemic,
And then
wala.
the pandemic strike. It was just the first time that they're coming back from the pandemic. Maybe they weren't that prepared yet.
Yes.
So talagang it matters that we always try to look for the right franchise of pageants for those young ladies who wanted to join. You have to really be very, very careful. It matters talaga. Number one pa rin talaga bakit walang franchise yan dito sa Pilipinas?
Kasi pinag-aaralan kasi muna yan ng alam mo yung organizers o yung mga plano mag-franchise kung gaano ba kataas ang credibility nito.
Correct.
Yung quality ng pageant ito, prestigious ba to?
Exactly.
Yes. O di ba ano ba advocacy na natutupad ba? Ang dami, di ba? So ngayon,
Yes.
kaya siguro wala siya sa Philippines.
Yes.
Pero ang ganda kasi nung umpisa, girl.
Well,
Ang ganda nung umpisa.
alam mo, madaming ganyan Maganda, it's a good start, but it always does not end up well.
Yeah,
Diba?
oo.
So parang, di ba meron nga saying, parang run the race, di ba? Finish the race. Dapat, you don't just run the race, you don't start. Parang pag nag-marathon ka, di ba? Pagputok ng shot, pang, takbo.
Oo.
Pagod ka na, don't just stop. You can walk, but you finish the race.
Yeah.
Diba?
Ito lang pinanghinayaan ko sa katawan ni Herlin. Prepared siya. Sa Q&A, okay na siya.
O, tsaka ina-effort
And
niya.
then sa gown niya,
So,
costume niya, sa mga daily, sa mga wardrobe niya, everyday activities, nakaano yan, girl.
I
Day 1, day
know.
2, day 3.
I know, right?
Diba nakailang days siya doon? And then
But-
kahapon lang, nag-decide na hindi na itutuloy.
Well, siguro kasi Wilbert also thought na it's a waste of money Kasi whole entourage siya eh. It's a whole entourage and he needed to feed every one of them. Not in our own country. Here, you know how to do the budgeting. But when you're there, would you know how?
Yes,
the,
yes.
the way of living, the cost of living nila doon, it's way too different from what we have here. So you cannot just compare if that's the case, right? So parang, let's give that to the managing team because they're the ones financing her.
Yes,
Baka naman lahat ng kinumisyon niya sa pinanalo na sponsorship ni Erling sa Binibining Pilipinas,
Pilipinas.
nagamit na din doon. So parang,
Honestly, yung kinita ni Herlin doon sa Binibining Pilipinas, alam mo parang kulang pa yon. Ang pagkakaalam ko,
Yeah.
sa ginastos ni Sir Wilbert.
sa ginastos niya saan? Sa
Binibi-
Uganda o sa
Sa
Binibining?
Binibining pa lang.
Oh, sa Binibining pa lang.
Di ba? Doon parang, makikita mo lang yung effort ni Sir Wilbert na
Ay.
grabe yung, alam, pursige niya. Ano kita naman
Kaya
yan?
nga nakakalungkot, diba? In-effort niya yung tao and then hindi niya nakuha yung crown from Binibini. Jump pa lang, parang feeling niya parang at loss na sila. So, he really opted to get another international pageant whereas hindi siya magkakaroon ng clash with the existing franchising here in the Philippines. So, he opted for Planet International.
Mhm.
Diba? Whereas, when she was already there at Planet International, there was really a big fuss about her winning the crown. That was one of the greatest things that you can hear. But we've heard the same thing from Binibining Pilipinas. She's
Yeah.
gonna be Miss Grand International.
Yes.
What happened next?
Alright.
Wala. Napunta kay Roberta Tamundok. Okay. Who is, well, in fact, ngayon, congratulations
Just-
because she is now the
Fifth runner-up.
the fifth
Appointed
runner-up.
actually si...
Appointed siya.
Pero alam ko may drama si Nawat yan.
Well,
Diba?
regardless, right now, it's not the drama of
Hindi
Nawat.
kaya
Yeah.
na dahil, di ba, tumawag si Nawat kay Herlin na para wini-wish siyang good luck si Herlin dito sa payo na to. Ngayon hindi natuloy, baka for next year, franchise ng bagong MGI, ang kukuha niyan actually yung sa Miss World. Pero iba, hindi siya isasama sa Miss World dahil yung may-ari.
A new franchise.
So, pwede sumali si Herlin doon.
Yeah.
Di ba? Yan ang abangan natin ng mga fans na sana pumayag nga si Herlin Budol. Di ba? Kasi iba dating kasi niya, pag i-represent ang bansa, lahat nakabang-abang sambayanan Pilipino.
Ito na lang. I don't think there's anything wrong if she would join. Kahit mag-Miss Universe pa siya or bumalik siya sa Binibining Pilipinas, I think she deserves it because she has been doing everything on her part. Actually, nagtatry na nga siya mag-English ngayon.
Yes.
I mean,
Oo.
sayang naman yung bata if she's already prepared for it and then all of a sudden she just can't have it just because na nagdaan siya sa ganito. But this is a very traumatic experience for her.
Oo naman. Yes. Oo.
She had to let go of all the rackets she had here.
Hindi, sa mga fans
Tapos
niya.
run ka doon and then nakita mo yung todo suporta ng mga tao sa'yo. You were dancing with everybody else there with the kids at Uganda. Di ba ito showed na siya with the kids of the Uganda. Dalawa sila, right?
At saka malamang, alam mo, yung kay Sir Wilbert, pinag-isipan nila to ng
Pinag-usapan
matagal.
nila to.
Pinag-usapan. Kung manalo ka, ano mangyayari? Alam mo yun? Yun yung mga natin.
Yan.
Ayan, yes.
Very
Okay. So ngayon, kung manalo naman si Herlin na Miss Planet International, paano ang di ba, responsibility na hindi ko alam kung matutupad ba ng organization kung may ibibigay sa kanya yung dapat niyang, alam mo,
yung crown.
ang hirap eh.
Ako, I was thinking.
Na-disappoint ako sa Miss Planet International Organization. To be honest.
Who
Walang
will not
kasalanan
be?
si Sir Wilbert. Kahit nag-withdraw sila dyan, nilarespeto ko yan.
Oo.
Siguro mas maganda na din.
I think they should. They actually, kung tutuusin, sabi nga ni Manager Tolentino, they tried to hold on to it to the last minute. They were trying to give them like parang the benefit of the doubt na, no, kaya pa to. They kept pushing for that one. I think namesake na rin yan eh. Una is siya ang naging national
Director.
for baka nga pinaplan niya na i-franchise sa Miss Planet Philippines eh. Feeling ko,
Yes,
feeling ko that's part of his plan. Pero with the situation right now,
That is impossible. Never. It's not gonna happen.
parang
Ito,
it marks,
yes.
no? Parang,
Sabi ni Aki Japonesa, now yata darating ang CEO ng MPI kahit dumating.
yes, dadating siya to
Yes.
give her official statement on what's happening para doon sa event.
Ano ang kasabihin ng CEO ng Miss Planet International ngayon? Di ba? Pwede naman niya kausapin si Wilbert as National Director na ibalik mo, Sir Lin. O, di ba? Pwedeng ganon. Di ba? Pero sa tingin
They
mo,
already
may
said
chance
goodbye,
ba?
eh.
Today, kasi nandun ba sila eh? May chance ba na, kasi sayang nandun yung costume, nandun yung gown, alam mo lahat nandun na, kompleto. So, antayin natin ngayon.
So, hindi,
Diba?
ito lang. Kung ako naman si
Umaasa pa
Wilbert,
talaga ako, di ba? Diyos ko, please.
kung ako naman si Wilbert, no, pay me every cent of the expenditure
Expenses,
that we've been through. Pay, kahit wala ng damages because they were enjoying what they're doing anyways, diba?
Yes, 35 na lang natitira, girl.
Oo.
Or less than 30.
And I will only accept the offer if they will make the pageant as competitive as it should be by not only inviting Herlene back, but the rest of the candidates that was not able to get there. I mean, kasi parang ang lumalabas ngayon pag ginawa niya.
Kasi nagbayad, girl, sila niyan eh. Nagbayad ang mga, kunwari, yung si Gilbert Tolentino, franchise niyan, nagbayad yan.
Pero
May
hindi.
fee.
Is it already franchised as the Philippines? Yes eh. Kasi
Yes,
national
it is.
director na siya.
National director
diba?
na siya. Ganon din, 70 countries yan.
Oo.
Or less than. Nagbayad.
Yeah, so
Oh.
parang siguro iniisip ko, baka naman naipit lang sa Uganda government ang pera, kaya hindi pa nakakapasok. But you know, that's, if it's for a cause, number one. Number two, it's a business entity. They will just be paying for their taxes and their dues before entering the country. Then I don't think there should be a problem that it will be hosted there.
Yeah.
Tama, mali.
Tama.
So, yun. I was just thinking, if we just only have another chance to go back for this Miss Planet International, I hope Miss Planet International organizers and owner would invite every candidate for this pageant year to go back.
Yes.
Pay for the damages of what it cost.
I-delay ngayon ang coronation.
I-delay ang coronation.
Para may chance naman sila sa mga daily activities.
Yes.
Sa prelims. Kung Tuesday na, kulang oras.
Yeah, pero
Ang prelims
Oo, hindi, pero kasi feeling ko, they were looking, kasi for a cost nga sila, diba? So, tas siguro low budget sila, diba? Pero you have to remember, it's not the winnings that they're after, it's the cost.
Yes, exactly.
Which is, ano ba ang cost ng Miss Planet?
Parang ano lang, humanity and save planet Earth.
Green,
yes.
Green Day sila.
Trisha Hawkins is watching. She's now in Singapore. Hello, Trisha. Diba? We miss you na. Diba? 1 week pa siya doon sa Singapore.
Pabili ng Goyard backpack, Trisha.
Yes.
Goyard backpack, available at Singapore Goyard. Pabili ako, isa lang.
Sabi dito, hindi naman cancelled. It's true.
It's not.
Yeah. Actually,
Wala pa official na cancellation. So,
Yes.
hindi natin alam if it's really pushing through or if it's going to be canceled kasi hinihintay pa rin yung official statement ng owner na
Miss Planet.
International.
Ngayon lalabas.
Yes,
Ngayon
today.
lalabas. Yung sasabihin ng CEO.
Si Sed Vodka yan.
Yes. As I said, vodka, napakalaking opportunity sana to for Miss Planet International. If ever natuloy, sisikat ang pageant. Lalo na basayang.
Oo nga. Right. For real, that's for real. But can you do anything about it? No, you can't. Why?
Teka lang nga, kung babalik si Herlene, di ba, kagabi, wala na.
Wala
Withdraw
na. Yes.
Kung once na withdraw ka,
Dapat wala na yun eh. It will not be fair if she will be invited again by the organizers.
yes, oo.
A lot of candidates who will not, will sue Miss, ito na rin
Yan.
ako, devil's advocate, huwag po kayo magalit. I was just trying to see the light of day in every simple corner, no? So, if they will re-invite Miss Planet Philippines to join again for the international competition, yet she already withdrew, and the withdrawal was already accepted by the
Yes.
organization itself, it will not be fair to those who weren't able to get in the pageant. Therefore, they have to do something really extreme by extending the start of the preliminaries and re-inviting every one of the candidates on every participating country.
Yes.
Or they will be sued against.
Yan ang katanungan, pwede ba magdemanda?
Pwede.
Malaki ang laban nila.
Yes, you can sue them.
Kaya, honest, ang daming candidates
And
nagpo-post sa social media,
Yeah.
complaints,
yeah.
sabi ko,
I
pwede
watched.
i-demanda.
Pwede
Talaga.
siya. They can be sued because the organizing group can be sued by each country franchise. Kasi they paid for this pageant and then they were promised along with the contract of what is inside that pageant. Dapat that's in black and white
Yes.
before you pay for anything, right? So I was assuming na there is a contract when you
Mm.
bought the franchise.
Yes.
So the moment that the contract was not enforced, automatically you have an international court where you can file.
I think meron
You
yan.
can, yeah.
O black
You
and
can
white
file-
yan, di ba?
Kasi saan mo pinirmahan yung contract na yan, in which country did you have that signed, you can file on that particular country.
Mm.
So, the organizers and the owners will have a very, very hard time. Yung difficulty nila, level nila is sobrang extreme.
Girl,
So-
kung magdedemanda, maraming countries ang magdedemanda ng MPI, ano mangyayari?
They would have
Ang daming
to file.
cases.
They will have to file for bankruptcy and close the whole thing, and then
Yun ang
explain
mangyayari.
themselves.
Yes,
And then
uh-huh.
yun doon na lang. So bakit ano nangyari? So either they mediate for settlement,
Mhm.
or they get jailed for estafa. That's
Mhm.
ano yan? Dalawa yan money laundering
Yes.
and estafa,
Mm-mm.
diba?
Yeah, oo. Naawa ako sa mga kandidata.
Ah,
Diba?
that's-
Pupunta ka doon para sana maganda yung experience mo, pero ano nangyari? Kanya-kanyang bayad pala. Wala ng budget? Ano
Hindi
susunod
pwede
activity?
yun. That is hindi pwede. So yun yung sinasabi. We wanted our candidate to go back. No, pero she already withdrew. And the withdrawal was out in the open. Officially
Mm.
done.
was
Official statement
it was published last
publicized.
night. Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
It's the same with the other contestants, diba? So the other candidates of the pageants also. So si Miss Planet, if they will request or they will re-invite our candidate, they would have to re-invite every single candidate.
Mm-hmm.
But if one of them says no and filed for a formal complaint and sue them on the court of law, patay na. Sira na ang credibility agad ng
Sila
Miss
na
Planet
actually,
International.
tingnan mo, kahit ituloy nilang prelim sa Tuesday, may coronation sa 19 o 20,
Right.
ano mangyayari? Eh, maraming kaso ang iba pa to sa kanila. Di ba? Ito, sabi niya, tuloy na ang pageant. Sabi ni si Vodka Manalo, yes, tuloy, but si Herlin, hindi ko alam pa ang desisyon. Na-desisyon na
Nag-desisyon
nag-withdraw.
na sila. Yeah.
Wala na.
Oo.
Kung makikiusap ang CEO, hindi natin alam.
They would have to come up with another arrangement for that one.
Yes. Pero sa tingin mo, kung makikiusap ang CEO kay Sir Wilbert Tolentino, pwede pang sumali ulit si Herlin.
Kasi nandun
Andun
na
na
siya
siya
eh.
eh.
Andun
Andun na
pa
siya.
siya. She can stay. She can push on with it, and do everything she can. At saka sabi nga natin lahat, diba? Ang laki ng window for her to win the crown.
Mhm.
But after this thing that happened now,
Biglaan shocking.
diba?
Shocking, tapos.
Nag-withdraw sila. Tapos sa tingin mo ba, eto devil's advocate, galit
No,
ako
it's okay.
sa
It's your opinion.
Okay. Hindi kaya pasalihin sila ulit, i-invite sila ulit para hindi lang papanalunin? Dahil kung ako yung organizer, gago kayo Ay, sorry for the
Ay.
word. But, naka-live pala tayo. But if I was the organizer, I would say, oh, you tried, defaming me
Yeah.
publicly
Mhm.
by withdrawing and saying that I did not fund you, I did not pay for everything, blah, 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 whereas you could just stay quiet and talk to me about it.
Yeah.
I will try to take my revenge if that would happen.
Pero
I
ang
would
nangyari
try to
kasi,
take revenge.
ang candidates, social media na girl.
Correct.
Nag-post sa ibang
So
kandidata.
that's publicity That's bad publicity
Yes.
for the organization. So if I am the head of the organization, I would think of a scheme to bring you all back here.
You should
so
have
that-
talked to me first before-
Yeah, but
yeah.
you should have talked to me and waited for me. If I would really not do anything before the day itself,
Mhm.
then it's another story.
Yes.
But since this already happened, it has been publicized that these people did not pay for our food, their lodging,
Yes.
our everything, and then they didn't give us the itinerary. We didn't have anything to do. We were scammed. Everything was being said that way.
That's a big word, scam, girl.
Yeah.
Scam
So,
talaga.
It is reconnecting that. That means it's defaming the
Pageant.
pageant organization itself. So if I,
So,
am the
magkakaroon ng,
organizer, I would
magka-counter
think,
ngayon.
I will counter this, I'll take you back in, but these country pageant contestants are the ones that started speaking about us.
Yes.
They will not be part of the winning team.
Parang mangyayari today, yung CEO makikiusap, you should have waited.
Uh-uh.
For my statement.
Yes.
Bakit kayo naglabas kahapon
Without
na-
waiting for me, you knew I was coming.
Yes, yun.
Diba?
Diba? Magsasalita ng CEO eh.
Oo.
Diba?
At saka sila mismo nagsabi na parating na tomorrow.
Oo,
So,
nalaman ng
hintayin
CEO na
nila.
kasi nagwi-withdraw na mga candidates.
Oo,
Siyempre,
yes.
alarming yan.
She was
Oh.
trying to, I mean, the CEO is trying to like save the organization and the event itself because it's a few days ahead na lang, diba?
Yes, tama. Ito, magbasa ng comments, nagbasa si Jay Del Rosario, nandun na sila, yes, nandun na sila, so pwede pa, sana pwede natin alam, malalaman natin mamaya.
Yes.
Si Aki Japonesa, Herlin, bumalik ka na please. Marami talagang tagahanga.
Right now,
Na,
alam mo,
Herlin,
wala sa atin
bumalik
ang bola.
ka. Yun na nga.
Right now, we don't have the upper hand. We have to wait kasi it was an official statement that they gave out na they have withdrawn. It's not they are withdrawing. They have withdrawn.
They have withdrawn. Yes.
Right.
Ito sabi ni Master King Koy, that's true. MPI might fire back on the candidate due to that withdrawal statement.
I know, tama ako.
So, si Czech Republic and other candidates na talagang maingay sa social media ngayon,
Yeah.
pwede palang balikan
Yeah,
sila
right.
ng Miss
Kasi
Planet.
defamed si organization eh.
Oo, defamation,
Oo,
girl.
public
matindi
defamation
din.
ang ginawa nila.
Yes, oo.
Because sa social media, alam naman natin ngayon, lahat sa social media umiikot. Everything is through the social
Oo,
media platform.
parang ako nawalan ako ng ganas sa Miss Planet, nasira ang credibility.
Yes.
So ngayon, pwede lumaban ang Miss Planet sa mga kandidata ngayon.
Yeah. Right. Sige, balik kayo. No, tuloy tayo.
Tuloy
We will
tayo.
pay for everything. We will even
The
pay
damage has been
damages and
done.
everything.
Oh.
But, si Rana, defamed as Miss Planet International. So for Miss Planet International, it's not fun anymore.
Oo.
They would have to think of something that these people who tried
To betray
to
us.
play us, who should not be part of the winning team.
Yes, bakit ka papasok pa mananalo?
Yeah. Or pwede din naman the other way. Itong mga nagalit, these people that tried to say that we're a scam, give them the crown.
Mhm.
So now, would you still have the credibility?
Mhm.
Would you still believe that the winner deserved to win?
Oo, yun.
Wala
na. Oo,
Wala na. So parang, I
Sayang.
wouldn't want one if it was me.
So, ilan na lang ang natira, itutuloy nila? Well, so, parang kay Herlin, kung bumalik, walang hindi magandang sinabi si Sir Wilbert. Walang statement si Herlin na hindi maganda.
Wala naman.
Wala nasabi. Ang sabi, nag-withdraw lang.
Yeah.
Pero with all due respect, sabi ni parang...
Maganda yung way
Maganda yung way na
was given.
statement ni
Very,
Sir Wilbert.
very professional yung withdrawal statement ni
Sir Wilbert.
Wilbert, actually.
Mhm, mhm.
But, because of the publicity that was done, nabasa nyo ba ang mga nasa headlines ng mga Filipino magazines and
Ang dami.
and Filipino newspapers?
Mhm.
And ang sabi, Harleen Budol, nabudol. Pag pinatranslate yan ng organisasyon, ano ibig sabihin?
Yun na nga.
Harleen Budol was scammed.
Scammed, oo.
And this time around, if they have that translated and they would be able to understand what that means,
Yes.
another toxic community for the pageantry ang mga Pilipino.
Yun
Yun
na nga
na naman ang
yes,
sasabihin. Just
oo.
the same thing as na what was saying.
Yes.
Filipino community is, they have really beautiful contestants and blah,
Mhm.
blah, blah,
Pero,
blah. But,
Mhm.
they're toxic.
Yes.
What? It's not the contestant that's toxic. It's the people.
The fans.
The
The fans.
that
Oh,
are
yan.
toxic,
Correct nga
right?
eh.
So, ayan, again, tayo rin ang humihila sa ating mga kandidata to have a bad
Pababa.
reputation. Diba? So,
Mhm.
parang that's really sad.
Oo. Alam mo, kinakabahan ako ngayon na maglalabas ng statement ang CEO.
Aha.
Kasi siyempre, nalalaman niya rin yung mga nag-withdraw, nalalaman niya rin yung mga nag-expose.
Yes.
Ang mahirap yun yung nag-expose, girl.
Yun na nga.
Naka-video pa, yung mga kandidata,
At saka, they were
scam
out
daw
there
sila.
like, I feel like we were scammed. We were robbed.
We were robbed. Yun,
The term,
we were robbed.
We were
Sabi
scammed.
niya,
We had to pay for our own accommodations.
Accommodation, food, everything.
There,
Ang sakit nun.
you don't do
Diba?
that to organizers.
Kasi ang nangyari kasi kagabi, sinisi na agad ang Miss Planet.
yes.
Na hindi pa natin naantay kung ano ang statement ng CEO.
Yes.
Today, ngayon, mismo lalabas.
Oo. Alam mo, it's just one day.
Mm.
Why can't they wait for that one day?
Isang araw na lang eh. Di ba? Darating.
Why didn't they wait for that one day? Kasi kung ako yon, if I am part of the team, I would say, let's give them a chance to explain their side of what was really happening, and then in the open statement, they will give publicity to the thing that happened, and then they will apologize. You give them that chance. And for all you know, may magandang kahihinatnan.
Yes,
Right?
oo.
Not like yung when you were already shaming the organization, then you are not a beauty queen yourself.
Mhm.
It's a shame that you are representing your country, but yet you are defaming the organizing committees.
Yes. Yan ang pagkakamali ng ibang kandidata.
Yes, which hindi ginawa
Ni na,
Herlin
team ni Herlin.
at ni Wilbert. But again, para lang ang mga catchphrase ng ating mga tabloids at iba pa ay si Herlin budol na budol. That's the same
Yan ang
thing.
mahirap kasi
And it will
paparanslate
reflect.
yan.
Yes.
Kasi sa social media tayo, ipaparanslate yan ng organizers.
Yes, and it will
Paano
reflect.
Herlin budol na budol? Pag in English yan,
Herlin budol was scam.
was scam.
So, it
So,
will reflect again back to
Oh, yun na nga.
Herlin.
Oo.
Ah,
Di ba?
yeah.
So, ang maganda niyan, mag-uusap ang CEO at the same time ang mga national directors. Hindi naman kandidata kakusapin yan eh.
Yeah.
Ang national director eh. So, kaso nga lang, ano na girl, worldwide,
Wala na.
nakalat na.
Wala na, it's
Wala na.
already a mess. I don't think it's salvageable.
Yes, oo. Hindi na pwede.
I think
Impossible na.
Kung ako si Wilbert, I'll keep my pride on.
Talaga.
Hindi, I mean, ang ganda-ganda ni Herlin.
Mm-mm.
May utak naman ng bata.
Yes.
More training, labang ka ulit next year for a different one. A
Yes.
better one.
Mm-mm.
Diba? I mean, hindi naman siya nasayang eh.
Ano ang naramdaman ni Herlin? Alam mo, nag-decide na yan. Parang, alam mo, ang dami mong isipin eh. Di ba yung fans mo, Filipino, alam mo yung i-represent mo bansa mo, maraming madi-disappoint. Pero kung ito ang best decision na ginawa nila,
For me,
irerespeto natin
for
yan.
me, mental health first. So when you
Oh,
say mental
mental
health
health, yeah.
first, kung ako si Herlin, wag muna niya isipin ng fans niya, isipin niya yung sarili niya.
Yes.
Why?
Mm.
Number one, she was devastated and disappointed, and she felt very, very down when she did not get the crown for MGI Philippines.
Mhm.
We all know that kasi she was expecting that
Mhm.
one. And then, for her sake, syempre, mahal na siya ng manager niya. Si manager, pinanghihinayangan din yung capability at saka yung effort ng bata. While she's at it, hinanapan siya ng ibang pageant. She gave again her 200%. If she gave 100% for Binibining Pilipinas, she
200
went
na
out
yun.
and gave 200%.
Representing the Philippines na yan,
Representing
girl.
the Philippines without any local competitions.
Yes. Appointed.
Going to a place called
Uganda.
Uganda. Who would want to go to Uganda? I wouldn't want to go to Uganda. Even if I have millions to spend, I'm not gonna spend my money
Okay,
there.
uh-huh.
I mean, knowing that what kind of country that is, right? It's not, I'm not saying, pero I wouldn't. Because I would
Okay.
want to go, parang, glamorous places.
Yeah, okay.
Right? I wouldn't want to go to where I have to, like, be scared because I don't know how their culture is, and stuff like that. But it's really different. Everybody knows that. That's why it's the very first international pageant that would be held at Uganda, right? But she gave her best. This time it's 200%.
Lumaban siya ng ang ganda.
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
even if there were obstacles like si national costume, hindi buong team ang dumating. Bago pa siya pumunta ng Uganda, nagka-problema siya doon sa handler ng pera niya.
Mhm.
Di ba? Ang dami ng issues that she had to tackle on her own. But she didn't give up.
Yes.
She didn't give up. And then, ngayon, eto, this is like parang, mic drop, wala na tayong
Oo.
pag-uusapan.
Tapos na.
Para mo siyang inilatag, tapos tinupi mo na lang, binato mo ulit
Oo.
dun sa box, tara na. Parang ganon di ba?
Mm.
And it's painful.
Oo, totoo.
That's a very painful thing. So if I were one of those fans of Miss Herlin Budol, let's not huwag na natin i-rub yung pain sa kanya.
Okay.
Let's not
Support
rub
na
it.
lang.
Let's
Comfort ang
support.
kailangan ni Herlin ngayon.
Like, it's okay, you're still our queen. That's a wonderful thing to say.
Yes.
Right?
Uh-huh.
It's okay, you don't need to be there because you're already the winner for us.
Yes.
Para sa puso namin, ikaw ang winner. You can say all those things. Stop na natin na say na, uy, sayang naman, you could have gotten the crown. It's gonna shatter her.
Yeah. Mhm.
Kasi she
Nakakaawa
wanted the
bata.
same thing. Maawa
Oo.
tayo sa kanya. If talagang fans kayo ni Herlin,
Intindihin natin.
stop it.
Yeah.
Instead of saying that what we say is, Herlin, you are
Kasi
pretty.
ngayon,
There's another
Bugbog
year.
siya sa pag-iisip. Yung mental health ng bata.
Mental health is very, very important.
Oo. Ito marami pa rin umaasa na fans ni Herlin na bakit sinasabi niyong cancel na o nag-withdraw. Si Herlin, sino ba naglalabas niyan?
Si Wilbert Tolentino naglabas ng official statement.
Yes. Oo. Yan po ang ano
Yesterday,
natin.
last night.
Yes, sabi ni Ka-Vlogs, tuloy ang laban, wala pang labas ang vlogger sa Uganda, sabi. Yan yung mga, marami talagang umaasa. And sabi naman ni Master King Koy, the way the organizers, the pageant doesn't really look like a pageant. Looks like a local pageant and not international. And Herlin is why I watch the pageant, but she's better for Miss Universe.
Yeah,
Yes,
laban tayo sa ibang
tama yan.
pageant. So let this all be an experience for her. These things are gonna make her stronger for the next one. So, let's have it done that way, di ba?
Pero umaasa pa rin ba tayo kay Herlyn na hindi dito sa Miss Planet,
Sa iba
sasali
na.
sa ibang pageant?
I was hoping she would still do it with another franchise pageant.
Kung sasali siya sa Miss Grand, maraming against na fans. Ayaw ng fans na, ayaw na nila.
Kahit ako,
Gagamitin
no na.
lang.
It's gonna be so sayang if she's just gonna join also the Miss Grand again. No na. If I were Miss Herlyn, I would go for either Miss Universe, Miss Earth,
Yes, Miss
eh,
World.
Miss World, yeah.
Miss
Or
International.
Mutiana Pilipinas, you know.
But-
I am not gonna go back
Yeah.
to these things that cause me, you know, pain in my heart.
Yun na masama, di ba? Parang ginagamit kasi ng ibang pageant na ano,
She have to be
organization.
wiser. She had to
Yes.
be wiser. Hindi lahat i-grab niya. Ito na yung pumapasok eh. It's not for the money. She wants it for her well-being.
Yes, oo.
It's for her, ano ba, emotional quotient eh. Hindi naman for financial needs na to ni Herlyn
Hindi.
eh. Diba? So, hindi porket, kumbaga, hindi ka naman, kumbaga sa, let's put a metaphor on it. If you're a homeless man, beggars cannot be choosers.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
But you're not a homeless man.
Mhm.
Therefore, you don't need everything that is offered to you.
Mhm.
You choose wisely which one you want,
Yeah.
which one you need, which one will help you, not which one not anything na lang. Wag. Kasi
Mhm.
ikaw na ngayon, si Herlyn Bautista, First Princess na Binibining Pilipinas 2022, Miss Planet Philippines 2022.
Representative.
Diba?
Appointed.
Somehow, you already have a title. Don't just grab anything.
Wait,
Find the one
ito ang katanungan, nag-withdraw siya.
Mm.
Matatanggalan ba siya ng Miss Planet International Philippines? Kasi di ba appointed siya ni National Director, Miss Planet International Philippines si Herlyn. Tatanggalin ba yung title na yan sa kanya? And mag-i-stick siya sa first runner-up na binibining na hanggang next year.
When she...
Siguro gusto ng mga fans, tanggalin na rin yung Miss Planet sa kanya. Hindi ko alam.
Hindi, may question muna ako.
Kasi parang-
So we can address that question. The question is, when they requested to be appointed Miss Planet Philippines from Binibining Pilipinas, they were allowed to do so. When they were allowed to do so, is there any transparency that was announced na
May responsibility ba?
she will still be the first princess ba? O because she started to go and be the appointed Miss Planet Philippines, tinanggal na ba sa kanya ang pagiging first princess?
Saka, ang pagiging first runner-up niya, first princess sa Binibining Pilipinas, nandyan pa rin.
It retained.
Retained yan. And yung responsibility niya, as Binibining Pilipinas first runner-up, tutuloy niya yan hanggang next year. Pero yung Miss Planet na yan, pagbalik niya, nag-withdraw na ang lola mo, syempre, feeling ko matatanggal na yan. Kasi, wala yun. Alam mo, ano responsibility niya ng Miss Planet International Philippines kung ang pangyayari naman di ba, hindi kagandahan. Naawa ako kay Miss Herlyn.
Kawawa si Miss Herlyn. So
Kawawa
if I
ako,
were,
Miss Herlyn.
talagang ako, I would love to tell the fans na, importante ang mental health ng bata. Everything she's been through in life. Alam nyo rin naman kung anong pinagdaanan ng bata. She was really striving so hard.
Yes,
Diba?
oo.
So parang, she doesn't deserve to feel na down siya.
Yes, sabi
Diba?
ni Shine Ana, Queen Herlyn, Sir Wilbert laban, sabi. So yung laban na
Wala
to,
na, wala
maging
na.
strong kayo.
Oo.
Diba? Yon.
Wala nang laban for Miss Planet Philippines dahil they already withdrew their candidacy for Miss Planet International.
Ang sakit. Ang sakit. Ako nasaktan. Maraming nasaktan.
Well, the truth hurts all the
Yes,
time.
oo.
Right? So,
Nakikita naman na lahat ng grabe yung suporta na binibigyan natin kay Herlyn. Di ba?
yeah.
Pero ngayon, wala na siya sa Miss Planet. Well, di na natin kung ano yung balita talaga. Kasi magkikipag-usap ang CEO. So, basta
Ang
suporta.
dami-daming project,
Suporta.
hindi lang pag-
Ang dami ng project sa GMA7. Madami siya. Oo.
Hindi lang pageantry ang pwede mong pasukin. So, let's, kaya na natin sila.
Oo nga.
Herlyn, tuloy mo ang buhay mo. Ang dami mong pwede gawin. You can be an ambassador of goodwill here in the Philippines.
Philippines,
Dito
yes.
pa lang ang dami nangangailangan, hindi mo kailangan pumunta.
At ang dami mo
abroad.
na natutulungan.
At marami
Yes.
ka pang matutulungan kung nagkataon.
Ang lahat ng mga bagay na ganito mangyayari, may kapalit na maganda.
I believe so.
May kapalit na maganda
I believe
yan.
so.
Yes, kila Sir
And in
Wilbert.
fairness sa kanila, I will repeat, in fairness sa team ni Herlene
Bautista.
Herlene Budol, wala silang sinabing hindi maganda upon withdrawing from the candidate.
Malinis, napaka-professional ni Sir Wilbert. Di ba? So, walang negative.
Right, wala.
Kasiraan na Miss
So
Nani
far.
sinabi. Oo.
So wait, meron akong question. So, ililihis natin ng konti. So, wala na si Miss Herlene sa Miss Planet International 2022 as of the moment. Okay? Unless there will be a change of yung hipa ng hangin mapuntang westward, you know, at nagkaroon ng internal agreement and then mag-agree sila again to rejoin the pageant. Okay?
Nalinis na.
Okay, so sa ngayon, as of the moment, canceled ang pag-join ni Miss Herlene Budol
Yes.
sa Miss Planet International 2022. The next question, if she gets back here, what would she do?
Itutuloy niya yung mga projects sa si Gemini. Marami siya mga kontrata. Marami siyang in-endorse. Marami siyang projects na ano. So, marami siyang babalikan dito. At maraming blessings pa na darating sa kanya.
So in short, Miss Planet International, you're not a loss for Miss Planet Philippines, Miss Herlene Budol. And, you know, you can be who you are. You might be a big organization, but I'm sorry. We have a life to live and we can move on.
Hindi mo naman binibash ang Miss Planet niyan.
No, I'm just stating facts, right? This is a fact. And I believe all the people in the Philippines would feel the same.
Yes.
Kahit ako, I did not vote for Herlene. I will be clear, I did not vote for Herlene to win any crowns during the
Oh,
BBB
opposite
Pilipinas.
tayo. Ako ang Herlene,
Okay.
ikaw, iba yung kandidata
Yes,
mo.
iba ang kandidata ko. But now that she's representing the Philippines, we back her up because she is representing the Philippines. And
yes.
if you mess up with the Philippine community, I'm
Ay,
really
nako.
sorry.
Yes.
You just got to the wrong side of the Philippines.
Ilalaban talaga natin yan, di
Yes,
ba?
yes.
Para sa tingin mo ba naapi ang mga kandidata dito? Inapi? Kasi
Alam mo.
bakit sila magre-react sa social media ng ganito kung hindi sila na-hurt, nasaktan?
The first thing I wanted talaga to listen to is the official statement of the organizers. I don't want to say anything yet, except for the part na sayang.
Yeah.
Oo, that's all. Sayang. It could have been a crown. Sayang, you know.
Sa
Sayang.
milyon-milyon na nagastos si Sir Wilbert yan, sa kanya wala yan eh. Basta inisip na lang niya, makauwi ng Pilipinas, alam mo, back to work.
Alam mo, I think one of the decision changer, game changer para kay Wilbert Tolentino is baka nakita niya nagkakaroon na it's taking a toll at Herlene's mental health. Yung kanyang
Ano ba to? Di ba? Parang, kasi daily activities mo, girl, ito, ganyan, hindi organized.
correct,
Di ba? And then, okay, walang hotel.
Para lang
Maghahanap kayo ng place na matutulugan.
O yeah,
Magagastos
asosyal. Pumunta sila ng Uganda para tumambay.
Yes, parang gano'n nangyari eh.
That's how-
Parang
that's
gano'n
how
nangyari,
it
di ba? Parang, ano yung daily expenses mo? Hindi biro yung pagkain, hotel.
Kaya,
Ilang kayo sa,
at saka
mag-aantay ka na lang na may
full
activity dito.
entourage eh.
Yes,
You know?
oo.
Diba? And usually on a pageant, everything is talagang you have a manager, you have sponsors, that's for a fact. Pero the event should be organized so that your team would be able to get sponsorships also to sustain whatever it is that you're supposed to spend for the event itself. In
Pero,
which,
yes. Alam mo, nagpapasalamat ng mga ibang kandidata na yan sa experience na nila sa mga kapwa kandidata. Na parang,
at saka isa pa ha, isa pa girl, ang ganda experience nito para kay Herlene.
dahil,
Hindi lahat pwede.
okay. Pwede.
Hindi lahat pwede mong salihan. Hindi porket sinabing, ay, merong miss ganito, Gora.
Oo.
Wag. Stop.
Dapat, ano ang best na dapat gawin?
Be choosy. Para yan sa pag mag-aasawa ka. Hindi pwedeng basta-basta. Basta boy, pwede? No. Pick. Why? Because you have a choice.
And pero,
Why?
hindi naman kagustuhan din naman nila Wilbert na ganito ang mangyayari.
Nobody
Diba?
expected it.
Yes. Kasi
Pero-
maganda naman nung nakaraan sa, di ba, Cambodia, nangyari sa ganito. Maganda yung production actually eh. Na-research ko siya. Maganda yung adikain nila. Ngayon lang nagkataon. Nagkataon talaga.
Pero alam mo, wrong timing. Wrong timing.
Marami nang hindi mo, man nagko-comments natin.
Ang dami, itignan mo hindi yan yung talagang pageant na gusto niya. Nagkaroon ng delubyo sa mga vloggers which happened to be involved yung kanyang manager. hindi nakarating ang national
Costume.
costume niya. Walang itinerary. Those are red flags.
Oo nga, 3 strikes na.
Those are red flags. But still, he went there.
Siguro naisip na ni Sir Wilbert yan.
Yeah. So ngayon,
Bago siya
they're
umalis,
weighing it
daming
out.
issue.
Ang daming issue, di ba?
Oo.
Parang ang bigat before you get
Kasi di
there.
ba nagkaroon ng issue si Sir Wilbert kay Zainab? Parang
Ah,
maapektuhan nata Sir dito. Hindi ko na sinabi, anak, di ba ang hirap? And then national costume niya, hindi dumating. Pangatlo, ito. Diba?
Kasi ang dami lumalabas kasi ng bagong issue about Wilbert, di ba? Pero meron pa lumalabas bukod kay Zainab, di ba?
O mga ganon.
Na mga ganun. So parang, it's too heavy. It's like a burden already.
Mm.
So why will you still,
Push through.
push through over something when you are not okay from something?
Mhm.
And fix one thing before you jump to another. Kasi parang there's too many things on your plate. Eh.
Malaman na-consult sila ng lawyer dito
Ah.
before they made the decision na mag-withdraw si Herlene.
Yeah,
Ano mangyayari?
yeah.
Di ba? Ganon.
Hindi, kasi may ground sila to withdraw eh. If they're not
Meron
supported,
naman, meron
they have
naman,
the
yes.
grounds. So I think it's okay to do that.
Yes. Ang mali na naman ibang kandidata na yan, kinalat nila sa social media, na nakarating sa atin. Nakarating sa, alam mo naman tayo, fanatic tayo ng mga, ang sabi ni, yung hotel, umatras pa sa
Yung second
sponsorship.
yon.
Sabi ni Gardel.
Si Garden.
Yes.
The Garden. That's not the first place where they're at.
Mm.
That is dahil hindi na sila i-accommodate nung first accommodating place. They were moved to the second one in which hindi pa sila nakaka-check-in. They were declined again because since hindi pa binabayaran yung hotel ng organization, hindi sila pinapasok to check-in.
Yun na nga ang masakit, girl.
So,
Hindi man
kaya
nga naawa yung
that's why-
hotel,
No. That's why they had to resort to Airbnbs.
and personal expenses yan, girl.
Personal
Diba?
expenses siya, in which the
Mabigat.
organization had to pay them back or else the organization can be again sued because of these things.
Ang nangyari kasi, naglabas na, marami nang kumalat. Kasi sa social media, message mo lang,
Ang
mag-live
bilis
ka lang.
na, oo. At saka these people are influential also in their own countries. Diba? So parang silang-sira ang Planet International. So, guys, gusto nyo bang magkaroon ng crown yung idi-idolo nyo si Herlene Budol sa isang pageant na hindi naman credible? Diba?
Mas maganda na lang
Huwag
ilagay natin si Herlene sa
credible.
mga big
Lipat natin
pageants.
siya,
Nasa
oo.
big 5 pageants.
Stop
na,
natin yan. Let's not let her want that crown because that crown does not deserve to be placed in the head of Herlene Budol.
Yes. So, syempre, ang gusto natin, ang gusto ni Herlene, suporta pa rin ibibigay natin sa kanya.
Yes.
Pagbalik niya dito sa Pilipinas.
Of course.
Malalaman natin lahat ang buong kwento niyan.
Yes.
Malalaman natin lahat.
Hindi ang maririnig lang natin dyan is yung side ni Herlene Budol. So we really have to watch out for what the official statement of the Miss Planet organization would say later. Sana maklaro nila yan. Ngayon, kung hindi na nila ibabalik si Herlene and yung ibang mga kandidata nag-withdraw, bayaran nila.
Sa
Yung
tingin mo ba
expenses.
maghahabol si Sir Wilbert sa mga expenses? May karapatan maghabol.
Kasi
Ang mga
kasama yan-
candidates, yes.
Yeah, that's part of the contract that they will pay for everything. Eh.
Yes, yes,
Diba?
oo.
So, unless wala yan sa kontrata, baka hindi tayo nagpasa ng kontrata, patay tayo dyan.
Ang sabi nito, ni Claudia, kawawa ang mga kandidata, nagpakalat-kalat sa mali at di kumain mula umaga hanggang hapon. Kasi pinapalabas nila, hindi sila pinakapakain.
Hindi sila pinapakain, but I'm sure nakakakain ng mga kandidata.
Ay,
my
sila,
dear.
personal
Oo,
expenses nila
personal
yun.
expenses nila
Yun, parang siya binaasahan nila yung organizer.
hindi sila kawawa dahil
Hindi kaya dahil
sila kumakain.
hindi
pero,
hindi nila inantay.
Hindi, yeah, probably.
Isang araw lang girl eh. Isang araw lang ba?
Baka naman kasi, hindi natin alam eh. Sabi walang itinerary. Bakit walang itinerary? Hindi kaya ang itinerary had to start on the day na dumating si CEO or
Yes.
on the day of the preliminary?
Yes.
Kasi galing sa pandemic, you remember, lahat ng preliminary, dumating na lang sila, prelims na.
Yes.
You remember,
Yes,
Miss World?
yes, oo.
Dumating sila,
Prelims.
prelims na. They did not come in advance party because it's tight budgeted dahil sa sitwasyon.
Hindi dahil may nagka-COVID na candidates.
Yes.
Matatahawaan.
Oo,
So, mga top
maraming
40 lang ang
mga
pwede.
reasons,
Oo.
ganyan. So, baka may ganun silang ruling na hindi nabasa sa fine print. It's possible. So, they wanted to go there in advance thinking that they will still be sponsored or shouldered by the sponsors of the pageant and
Ito
organizing pageants.
basahin ko sa yung point ni Master King Koya. Ito, sabi niya, that's a dismay. Just imagine those candidates are considered as guests and yet they were asked to look for their own Airbnb at their own expenses. Sana naman yung organizer, hinanapan na sila ng Airbnb.
Correct.
Hindi kanya-kanya.
Ito pa yung masakit hindi man lang hotel, Airbnb lang.
Yun na nga.
Diba?
Parang sa club.
Kaya
Ang
nga
sakit.
so I don't think we should vie for that crown anymore.
Parang-
It's not credible. We don't want stones. We don't want sparkling
Blah, blah, blah.
zirconians on her head. We wanted diamonds on her head.
Yes.
Ganon na lang.
Mm.
We don't want chip stones.
Mhm.
We want
So, pinapalabas
real
mga chipstones tong Miss
Eh,
Planet.
ano talaga siya? Because they're not paying for all the
Yes,
accommodations.
oo.
They're not
Napaka-
paying. They were disorganized. People are being dismayed. Not just the Filipino community, but a lot of country pageant na fanatics are very, very dismayed of what happened.
Ang ganda nung umpisa eh.
Right.
Tapos biglang ngayon, nandun na sila.
Nasira sila dito.
Yun nga. Nakaalis na kandidata, di ba?
Right? At saka hindi, to be called scammed, robbed, that's painful.
Yes, oo.
Actually, subukan ko yan. Meron kami dating pinroduce na event. Tapos yung marketing head namin sinabi, ready na, ito na, pumirma na ang mga sponsor, ganyan-ganyan. So,
And
ang
then,
check
nag-back out.
nandyan na daw ang mga checks. So, nag-start yung fashion show.
Oo.
So, we were so proud of the fashion show. It was a big thing. Lights and
And then?
sound stage, lahat. May food, lahat. And there were tickets sold, ganyan-ganyan. Alam mo, natapos, hindi nag-good ang mga checks ng mga sponsors.
Bouncing check to.
Lahat bouncing checks. Ang natira sa amin, not even enough to pay for the models and the venue.
Oh,
Lahat
ano nangyari?
Di nagbayad ako. Ako yung producer eh. Ako
Oo.
nagbayad. Hindi ka pwedeng hindi magbayad. That's why I am saying this. That's why I have the guts to say this. Because whether you like it or not, if you produce the event, if you are the organizer, you have to pay for it. Regardless if the sponsors did do their job, regardless if the marketing arm did their job, you produced it, you pay for it, or else you are not entitled for anything but a lawsuit.
Yun lang.
That's a fact. Eh.
Yeah, yun
That's how the
lang.
world moves, right?
Oo,
So
ang
parang,
sakit.
it's really crazy. I used to do that, kaya napaso ako after that I stopped.
So, ganyan din ang mangyayari sa Miss
Ganyan
Planet.
din ang mangyayari sa
Ganyan din
kanila.
Miss Planet, yes.
Only if merong wise and
Magkakaroon
brave
ng
enough.
amicable settlement between the
Yes.
candidates and the organizations
Right.
na, okay, isettle na natin ito na maayos, kaya na lang. Babayaran namin, expenses nyo, that's it.
Tama. That's it.
So, tingin mo, kaya ng Miss Planet.
Well, they were paid franchising fee from the national
Yes.
director
Director,
franchise,
yes,
right? So may pera sila.
Mhm.
Unless scam talaga sila.
Yun nga, marami nagamit ng pera.
What if hindi sila scam?
Malalaman natin yan.
Okay. Pag
Mamaya.
binayaran nila ngayon sila Wilbert, babawiin ba ng mga kandidata ang mga nilabasan nilang statements?
Yan, konting oras na lang malalaman natin yan. Pagkasasalita na ang CEO.
Oh
Alam mo
my
yan, di ba?
God! That's really crazy. So, ang pinaka-importante right now is, ang sabi niya, naglabas na ng official
Official
announcement ang
statement,
MPI.
MPI.
Hanapin nga natin sa internet
Yes.
ngayon niya. So, ano na ang mangyayari? What's next? Sige, tignan natin official state. Oh, magical world.
Ang bilis, di ba? Tingnan natin. Well, basta support na pa ibibigay. Magpasa nga tayo dito. Nakikita mo ba? Sina Glidel, sina King Koy.
Hindi ko kasi makita yung...
Okay. Yun sa nag-comment na yan, ano yung statement na nailabas
Yeah,
ngayon?
Beauty Queens aligned with Just Airbnb. That's, I know. That's, sobrang nakakasad. Kasi yung beauty queen ka, nilagay ka lang sa Airbnb. Oh my God, not even a private.
Hindi, ang masama doon, ikaw pa maghahanap. Hindi man lang inano ng organizers.
Crazy.
Di ba? Siyempre, paano ka makakatulog? Di ba?
Yeah.
Diyos ko, ang hirap niyan.
Paano na lang kung si Herlene is struggling at hindi may pondo si Wilbert for that?
Wala pang inaano ang Miss Planet naman dito. Anyway, 21 hours ago to. So, hindi pa nag-ano ang statement.
Wala
Yung
pa.
nailabas ngayon ng Miss Planet? Malamang sa Facebook yan. Page nila.
So let's see. Baka
Oo.
sa Instagram na lang.
Sa Instagram nila. Kaya nga eh. Pero ibang ganda, alam mo, sayang. Though, marami nang nalait. Mananalo talaga si Herlene, ginagawa ng mga iba. Kasi tinaman ng mga kandidato niya, mga low caliber, mga gano'n, hindi high caliber.
Ayun na naman kasi tayo.
Ganyan mga
Tuloy,
Pilipinos.
hindi na naman natin nakuha yung crown this time. Kasi nga ka-toxic natin.
Di ba? Support ibibigay natin kay Herlene Buto kasi yan ang
Too
kailangan
toxic.
niya ngayon. Di ba? Pagod, physically pagod yan.
Mentally.
Mentally tortured yan. Di
Mental
ba?
health, let's be careful of
Oo.
that. Yung mental health ng bata, importante yan. So for the moment, tantanan natin muna yung mga ganyan. Importante ang mental health ni Herlene.
Oo. Ayan. Hindi ko alam kung anong oras to. Inano. Welcome sa our candidate. Soon we will announce the chosen candidate flight to London. Ay.
April 25 to 26, 2022. Okay, so the official candidates will now, from Uganda, fly to London on April 25 to 26, 2022. Anong petsa na ba ngayon?
Oo nga.
Di ba? Late yan.
2022 nga, oo nga. Malito.
late yan.
Malito.
Hindi yan.
Hindi, dito sa comment na to. Does Philippine already have a Francis Scholar of the pageant? Yan. Ang daming comments, pero wala, hindi ko pa alam kung ano yung nilabas ngayon nila.
Wala
Miss
yan.
Planet.
Wala pa yan.
Wala pa yan.
Kasi kakadating pala ni CEO, nagmi-meeting pa lang yan, kinakausap, ano ba talaga nangyari? Give me the study, how come you haven't paid for this? This came out. Fina-flash na ngayon sa board yan. Ito yung mga umatras sa
And kakausapan din yung mga nag-withdraw na candidates. Kakausapan din yung...
Areglohin muna nila yan before they come up with the
Unahin
statement.
nila
With that facts.
yung mga nagkalat sa social media.
Yes.
Na kandidata.
Hindi, I think gagawin nila yan one sitting.
Okay.
All kung professionally done all candidates will be seated along with their managers or handlers, and then it will be settled like, okay, this is the thing that happened. You're supposed to stay here. You're supposed to arrive at this date. When did you arrive back? Where did you go? How come you did not go to this place? How come you came before this date? There will be a comparison already of the information they received and of the thing that they did.
Yeah.
And then after that one, they will try to have an amicable settlement
Yes.
for whatever had happened. Now, because of the wordings na ginagamit nila sa social media that defamed
Yun.
the pageant, pwede din tayong kasuhan
Suhan.
ng Miss Planet International. You understand? Now, this goes both ways. Unless we know yung ano talaga ang pinag-usapan, unless there will be a transparency on what really transpired with the contract, on the itinerary, and what happened.
Sa tingin mo, maaayos yan ngayon ng CEO?
They will finish that today. They will have to come up with a statement today before the end of the day.
Feeling ko.
Uganda time, ha?
Kasi tingin mo, itutuloy pa rin nila to sa Tuesday yung prelims?
They will.
Yung prelims.
They will. With or without all the other candidates, they will push through with this one.
Sa tingin mo,
because it's their
sira,
credibility.
sira na rin ba ang Miss Planet? Malalaman natin ngayon kung ano ba yung statement nila.
I think, pag hindi nila tinuloy ito, wasak sila. So they will continue this one, whether they like it or not.
With or without sponsors?
With or without the sponsors, with or without the
My
candidates,
God, paano yung girl, yung prize? Di ba? Yung, ano mo yung mga awards, prizes
the organizers will give that.
Kaya nila.
They should.
Di ba?
Even if they take a bank loan, they will. Hindi nila sisirain ang pangalan nila unless they intend to like abolish the whole thing.
Sa tingin mo ba, walang budget ang Miss Planet International?
I don't think so.
May budget yan?
My budget yan. Kasi they've been running for years already, almost a decade.
Ay, ganun ba?
2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 6 years.
Ay, kasi nga yung 2 years pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, oo, okay. So now, may napanood akong vlogger sa Filipino-Uganda, kawawa ang kandidata, nasa labas ng mall, di pa kumakain, sino mag-aakala? Ay, my
Napanood ko
God.
yan Pilipinang alam mo,
Kawawa yung mga
tayo
candidates.
bilang tao, wag lang susubo ng kanin na pag mainit, iluluwa natin. This is a lesson learned.
Mhm.
Okay? You don't go out of the country without anything on your pocket. If it's not gonna be enough, if you think there's a red flag, go back home.
Mhm.
Go home. You don't need to stay there.
Malay mo hoping pa sila.
Oh, dapat
Makakabawi, ganun.
Hindi, kasi ganito yan mali na nga ni Miss Planet Hindi natin iwawash yan.
Mhm.
Mali ni Miss Planet. They didn't take care of the candidates.
Mhm.
But, I have one thing to ask. Ikaw, as a candidate,
Sabi ni Zed Vodka, may post doon. Zed Vodka, paki-post please kasi walang FB to, itong tab ko.
sa YouTube,
Yes,
yung
Zed,
link na yan.
yes, Zed Vodka, ano ang post ngayon?
Oo. Ayun,
Yes.
so parang,
Balitaan mo nga kami, Zed Vodka.
ang feeling namin is, ikaw bilang kandidata, you're representing a particular country. Correct?
Mhm.
So kung walang yan na nga itong nandito sa kabila, you ask for help from your own country, you have a national director that will sponsor you. There's no such thing as hindi kayo pinadalhan ng pagkain.
Mhm.
You were just trying to also defame the organization itself by doing that.
Yes.
Sinasadya na rin nila yan para
Mhm.
magkuha ng attention, para sabihin na hindi sila pinakain and all.
Oo.
Totoo, hindi kayo pinakain, pero para magmukha kayong kawawa, anong klaseng beauty queen kayo?
So ngayon, alam mo, babalik sa kandidata ngayon yan.
Exactly. It will
Yeah.
just go back to them and they weren't thinking really clear. Diba?
Mhm.
Nakakasad. Hindi ako naka-comment sa YouTube kanina pa.
Yes.
No.
Okay, Zed Vodka, antayin namin ang balita mo. Ngayon, ano yung na-post na?
Bakit
Yes.
ba hindi siya maka-comment?
Alam ko, ba't hindi siya makakomment sa atin, Zed Vodka? Yes. OMG, sabi ni ma'am. Yeah, ma'am, ano, alam mo, support, marami
Nakakalungkot,
ma'am.
nalulungkot. Kahit ako nalulungkot. Pero kasi,
Asuncion de Quiroz. Nakakalungkot talaga.
hindi na siya worth it para problemahin ni Herlene. Hindi na rin siya worth it para ikalungkot ni Herlene. Maawa tayo kay Herlene.
Oo.
Ang laking dagok sa kanya.
So,
Ang laking dagok sa kanya.
yeah, antayin natin ang balita ni Zed Vodka kung ano na yung nailabas. Okay?
Sinabas si Zed. Zed, ba't di ka makakomment sa YouTube?
Yes, Zed Vodka. Kung ano yung Zed Vodka, ano na yung balita?
Tingnan mo, baka dito ay.
Wala, hindi siya ano sa atin. Hindi siya And then,
Tapos balik ka.
Angel, tuloy na daw ang coordination na labas ng statement ng MIP Now. Tuloy daw ang coordination sa labas ng statement ng MIP Now. MPI pala yan. Kahit tuloy ang MPI kung wala naman Herlene na lang, hindi manonood.
Hindi, maraming hindi manonood kasi hindi lang naman si Herlene na umatras. Ang daming countries. Diba? Tapos yung mga countries na hindi, yung mga countries na...
Thank you, Angel Villamor. Hello, shout out kay Angel. Yeah. Ngayon na lumabas mga comments. Angel Villamor, maraming salamat.
Oh, ayun na.
Kaya nga si Herlene, pinipilit dyan kasi mas maganda ang pageant. Ano? Mas maganda ang pageant ng barangay dyan, sabi. Angel Villamor, tuloy na daw ang coronation sa naglabas ng statement now.
Oh, yan.
Pedro for Miss Planet sa Aki Japonesa. Ayan.
Oh, so, pinaplansya na ngayon yung mga umalis, malamang.
Mm-mm.
Kasi tuloy talaga yan. Alam mo, hindi
Wala
nila
na,
pwede
girl.
hindi ituloy. Kasi pag hindi nila tinuloy yan, mapapahiya sila, pulakda talaga sila. Ngayon, meron pa natitirang possibility for dignity. They
Yes.
will not give it up. They're gonna push for that.
Hindi, ang mamangyari niyan, anong feeling ng kandidata na parang, nandun ka girl sa Airbnb, ako maghahanap, wala pang pagkain, di ba?
Uy, sandali. Yun nga, yung kinaiinis ko. Itong mga kandidato na to, they were just also trying to be very, very, hindi pala ako nag-wine ng watch. They're just trying to be really also papansin.
Mm-mm.
Why do I say that?
Oo.
Kasi pwede mo naman sabihin na, okay, hindi kami pinakain, so lahat to, di mag-vlog sila na kumakain sila for themselves at their own expense. Bakit kailangan nila i-vlog na hindi kami pinakain, na sila pa sila na mall, kawawa naman sila. It's not kawawa if that's the case, diba? Anong petso ba ngayon, Berry?
12 na Saturday.
12, okay. Let me wind my watch.
12, girl, 5 ang nila, starting nila, don't check in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 days na sila dun. 8 days na, ongoing, ang Miss Planet International.
Yeah.
Na yung mga activities nila, pero
Wala nga activity. Anong activity?
pili-pili. Dito punta ka dyan, mag-aantay ka na lang kung ano yung susunod. Di ba? Ayan.
Alam mo?
Attitude check din. Ano yan? Kung sino yung may bad attitude. Oo.
Pwede.
Hindi natin alam eh.
Kasi it could, kasi alam mo, for a costo, Green Planet to eh. Green Planet, ano bang advocacy yan? Green Planet is making innovations to
Yes. Mhm.
to make the Mother Earth alive. So,
Yes.
ano ba, 'di ba? Tapos hindi ka makakain, so ano gagawin mo? Para pina-experience ba sa kanila ang mga na-experience sa mga populasyon ng majority of the population of Uganda?
Yun nga, girl.
Nagugutom at iba pa, 'di ba? Parang I don't know.
Ay, tignan natin. Miss Planet sa page nila. Ayun o.
Yan naman pala, saan ba galing yung telepono?
Walang battery kanina ngayon. Nag-ano siya, Miss Planet. Grabe. Nakakadismaya.
Yan.
Ayan, ito na. Ayan ang post nila.
Official announcement. Okay, Miss Planet International 2022 scheduled to continue as planned. Contrary to unconfirmed reports regarding cancellation of the pageant, which we was saying kanina, it's not yet cancelled, diba? So the show will go on as planned. Yet there has been a few challenges due to some delays beyond their control that led to program adjustments. But a lot of effort has been put to ensure that everything is streamlined and candidates are safe and sound. On behalf of the organization team, I would like to assure all that a repeat of the previous day's incidents will not happen, but focus shall remain on providing the contestants and viewers an amazing time in the Pearl of Africa. Preliminary competitions will begin the coming week, broadcasted via NBS and Sun Yuka TV through the Afro mobile app. Ayan. So, see?
Tuloy
Tuloy siya.
siya.
Tapos na nga ang sash ceremony nila eh. O,
Mm.
diba?
So, pero si Herlin natin,
Wala. Wala na siguro
Uwi
sila.
na yan.
Uwi na sila. Kasi nag-withdraw na sila. Ah. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, wag pa dalos-dalos. Una, dinesisyonan nyo pumunta dyan, dapat pinanindigan nyo na. Sayang,
sayang.
pero it's not worth it to just wear a zirconian crown. It would be loving to wear a diamond crown. Right?
Mm.
So, hayaan na natin. Huwag pang hinayangan ng isang bagay na hindi naman worth it para dun sa bata.
So, wala na talaga.
Wala na. Walang mention of those who withdraw.
Tinanong kay Sir Wilbert. Wala na to. Pero tuloy pa rin support natin kay Herlin Budol. Anyway.
Oh,
push natin.
lumaban ka ulit sa ibang mag-Miss Universe ka, Miss World, Miss Earth. Wag na dun sa mga hindi naman kilala.
Wala na. Diyan na.
Due to uncertainties, wala na talaga from
Wala na.
yesterday's
Yes,
9 p.m.
wala na.
na.
Wala na update.
Oo. So, that's it. So quick, mga kapatid.
Yan po ang ating balita ngayon. Talagang, anyway.
Regardless of what we say, regardless of what we want, our Miss Planet Philippine, Miss Herlin Budol has already officially withdrawn from the Miss Planet International Competition.
Yes, suporta po ang hanap niya ngayon. Sa pagbabalik niya, malalaman natin ang buong kwento. Galing kay Sir Wilbert at kay
But
Herlin.
regardless, she is a queen in our eyes. She represented the country boldly, bravely, and we salute you, Miss Herlin Budol.
Yes. Sa lahat po ng mga nanood dyan, maraming salamat po. And magbabalik tayo soon.
Kaya panoorin ninyo, abangan at panoorin ang palabas kung saan ang Lola Don ay umetiks-petiks doon sa likod ng camera.
Okay, ipapalabas ko yan. Ipapalabas namin yan soon. Yes.
Ano title?
Ay, hindi pa ata
Hindi pa pwede. Okay, sige. Sino mga kasama mo?
Charmin Arnaiz, direct ni Ricky Rivero. And then, marami pa iba. Mga,
Sino vlogger?
andun sila. Ano, pwede naman sabihin, ano po pwede na ba sabihin?
Sasabihin mo lang naman kung sino yung kasama mong vlogger na nandun.
Si Christian Antolin,
Sino pa?
si Magdalena Fox,
Sino pa?
si Rosie, Benji, Turtle. Marami pa talagang all-star
Yeah,
cast na vloggers.
all-star
yan.
ng mga vloggers.
Ang ganda-ganda
na
ng
mga
kwento.
Magagaling at panoorin natin ang paglabas niya. Abangan ninyo.
And of course, yung pamangking ko, si Gigi
Ay, nako
Dorado.
si Gigi. Pogi
Ayan.
talaga yung batang yan. Eh. Nako, ilayo-layo sa mga kasalanan.
Yeah. Kaya nga, anyway. Maraming salamat po sa panonood niyo. And abangan niyo po ulit ang aming update. Okay, dito sa DNA.
Thank you for watching us doing this live for more than an hour.
Yes.
Wow, diba?
Thank you, sister.
Thank you din. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Happy
everyone.
Saturday.
Thank you.
What is that?
Pari sa'yo.
Yes.
Yes. Ay, ang